As fascism gets worse in America, there's more and more talk around, well, you could go to Canada. It's not that expensive to move to Europe. While I don't blame people for doing that, that's a survival instinct. And like, I totally get it. I just don't think that that's for me. And I think there's two reasons for this. First of all, globally, and second of all, personally. Globally, fascism by definition does not just stay within its borders, right? One of the facets of fascism is ultranationalism. Ultranationalism is where you start to get into antagonizing people outside of what you deem to be your nation. This is why it was so easy for fascists to hijack conservative values and say, well, immigrants are all your problems, right? Because we've been slowly moving to the right and into this realm of ultranationalism. But part of ultranationalism is expanding your nation's influence. Think about it. If you think that your nation is the best, well, that means everyone else's is the worst. And so expanding your influence is actually helping those people. The Gulf of America, Canada being the 51st state, we're going to take over Greenland and make it ours. And like, look at World War II Germany. They were expanding their influence. And it wasn't until the powers of the world allied that they were able to stop them from doing so. Back when America fought against fascism instead of were the fascists. And so I think that if all of the resistance in this country leaves, you're leaving fascism to fester, and chances are that problem's going to follow you. And on the personal side, there's so many people that I love here. There's a culture that we've created, at least parts of it that I love. There's places, physically, geographic places that I love here and I think are all worth staying and fighting for and defending, which, the last one is part of the reason why I understand and empathize with Palestinians so much. I think those things are worth staying and fighting for, and I don't want to leave those things behind to the will of fascism. And if I stay here and stand on my principles and look fascism in the eye and say, I'm not going to let you silence me or beat me into submission or whatever, and I die on that hill, well, I think that would be preferable to living where I abandon those things I love. I don't want this to come off as morbid. I'm always thinking about these bigger existential questions, which includes my own existence. And I also, again, don't want to antagonize people who did leave. I don't blame you, right? Survival responses are fight or flight. And if you chose flight, I don't blame you. But I also don't think that alleviates you of having to do anything. You can still fight fascism from afar. And if I can do anything at all to stop fascism from affecting the people and places and things that I love, as well as the rest of the world that I don't know but probably would love, then I think that's the better option. So I'm going to be anti-fascist as an independent. I am not a member of any organization. I am anti-fascist because fascism is bad. And we as a world learned that a long time ago.